Happy Sunday. I hope you are enjoying your Sunday. I am. I'm here at the park walking some laps. I had to sit down for a little bit. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I just want to come up here and share with you guys a little bit about what's been going on this week. Okay. So on Tuesday, September 23rd, 2025, I will officially be in business for a year. Okay. This past year, excuse me, this past year, I have focused on post-op cosmetic surgery, those patients, right? Those patients are easy for me to get because I sold my services and my personality to the local surgery centers. So I don't really have to make posts to clients, on to get clients because I get clients, right? Which I highly recommend that you do. A lot of people are just like, well, where do I go to get my client? Where do I go to get my client? Your client is everybody. It really is. So go to the places and the services where your clients will be. Okay. For me, it was the surgery centers. So that's where I went, right? Um, and I'll be honest. I'm not making $30,000 a month. I'm not doing that. I honestly, I bring home anywhere from when this really started rolling, I can bring home anywhere from 3,000 to, I think my highest month was 7,500. Okay. On average, it's about 4,500 to 5,000. Okay. And this is year one, right? This is year one with me not really doing any marketing because I did all that in the beginning. It's me relying on the surgery centers to send me clients. I very, very randomly or infrequently will get a client who is not, where the conversation doesn't start off with, hey, I was referred to you from so and so surgery center. Okay. So that's just that. So now that I am at a year and I'm like, okay, I know I can make money with this. It's good. I have decided to add on another service. And I decided this maybe like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I decided that I was going to add on family support, caregiver support, okay? Specifically targeting the sandwich generation, right? Um, and that's a totally different field. That's totally different, right? Because then I had to ask myself the same questions. Where do those people go? Where do they go? Where would the children of aging families, aging parents be? Okay. So you know how we have this scale, I forgot the name of it, of novice, beginner, so and so, and then expert, right? So I'm starting over in the novice phase, if you will, with this particular aspect of it. Okay. So like I said, I asked myself, the where would the sandwich generation be? Right? Where can I find clients where they have aging parents without me having to try to post everywhere on social media? And I did a little bit of research and I was like, you know what? It'll be at the hospitals, right? Your hospital discharge planners, your hospital social workers. There's elderly law, elderly law offices around. Okay. So I was just like, okay. So, I was scared. There's fear because it's the constant thing again of what if they don't like me? What if they tell me no? What if everybody slams the door in my face? We all have that at all times. So that's not an issue. But we get past it when we push ourselves past that, where despite having those feelings and those thoughts, we still act responsibly. We still act in a manner that will serve our best interest, right? Okay. So I did a little bit of research and then actually found a doctor's office around here where they just deal with the geriatrics. So I said, okay, boom, let me contact them. Today is Sunday, so I contacted them on Wednesday, and it was just supposed to be like an initial contact, like, hey, who can I speak to? Like this. Hi, my name is Christine Bonaventure. I am the owner of At Home Concierge Nurse. I am expanding services to include giving support and care and being an advocate for children of aging parents, right? I would like, I'm calling to see how I can offer my services to your clients, or even if, your office has the type of clients that I'm looking for. I would like to set up a time to speak with somebody. Okay, babe. The girl was like, oh my God, yeah, hold on. I was like, oh, okay. So she transferred me over to another lady, and she and I got to talking, right? We were on the phone for about 25, 30 minutes. Just, she's asking me these questions and I'm telling her this. And so in essence, it really ended up being a dual interview. And I didn't realize that until after I hung up the phone. She was interviewing me and I was interviewing her. Okay. So when we hung up the phone, and like I said, this is like Wednesday, maybe like noon at this point, right? We hung up the phone and I have more insight as to what it is I want to do. And I'm like, I'm okay with all of that, And I was like, man, like, I really would like to work doing in this field, or offer my services in that. So I went ahead about my day on Wednesday, and I think like Wednesday night, I just went and I made a list of like 10 other businesses that I could find that I would pitch my services to. Thursday, and I'm going to put the email around here somewhere. Thursday, I get an email. And she's all like, Chris, it was wonderful speaking with you. I spoke with so-and-so, and we would love we would love to have you on the team. Like, we would love for your company to come in and fill in this gap. I'm sorry, what? Huh? What just happened here? I was just like, okay, I'm just like, okay. Yeah, so I say all that to say, people, if I was just sitting behind my laptop, behind my computer, just trying to figure out the perfect flyer, trying to readjust my website, and it needs to be perfect, and going on Canva and making the perfect graphic and trying to find the keywords and and oh, I need a form and blah, 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 I would not have fostered this yet. Okay, it's still more to come, because it was like, yeah, we want to work together, but now we need to figure out the logistics of that, which is going to be another piece of my business, how to approach a business as a business, which really I just had a conversation. I'm quite sure there's so much more into that, because I didn't have to bid for anything. I didn't, I just called. And I got it, but I want you guys to know that there's so much opportunity out here, right? I used to be, oh my God, let me just be a behind the keyboard warrior, if you will. It wasn't until I started making connections, started making phone calls. Hey, who can I speak to? Okay, boom, started going to the places, okay? And when you leave your business card, make sure you get the business card of the person who you need to connect with, okay? This is how you market. This is how you kind of make yourself, you kind of stand out from the rest of the people, okay? And another thing that you do, when you go, you are the rep for yourself. You are your own rep. Okay, you're going to have a point of contact. You're going to have thank you cards. Like this lady, when I go visit them, when I drop by, I'm probably going to drop by Monday or Tuesday. Okay, I'm just going to drop by, and I'm going to drop by with a thank you card for her, and I'm going to drop by with treats. Okay, so as a nurse, treats to me is not, I'm not coming in with a bag of donuts. I'm not coming in with a bag bag of bagels. I'm not coming in with food that's going to give us diabetes. Okay, and that's why you see me walking, girl, because I got to bring my A1C down. I'm so close to getting off this metformin, right? But I when I go, I normally for my surgery centers. When I go on Wednesdays, and that's because here, on Wednesdays at the local Harris Teeter and the local Publix, sushi is like $5. I am known as the sushi lady. I bring sushi and I bring a vegetable platter or a fruit tray. That's what I bring. I bring something healthy. When I do bring the sushi, I make sure everything is cooked. Okay, so I'll bring like the shrimp roll, or I'll bring and I bring one that doesn't have any meat in it, just in case people don't eat meat. So I bring probably about 3 or 4 trays of sushi, and like I said, a fruit or a vegetable platter, which depending on which one just looks appealing. Okay, and remember, those receipts for that, you're going to scan them in your scanning app, because you're going to write them off at the end of the year, because those are business purposes. Okay, so I keep saying, okay, this is all I want to say. We're at 12 minutes now, but that's really all I want to say. Okay, it's not hard, you guys. It's just getting past the initial fear. Like I said, I got it too. As a matter of fact, I'm going live tonight for my first time at 5 p.m. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. I am. Right? I mean, because it's once again, is anybody going to show up? If they do show up and they're leaving comments, are they going to think what I'm saying is valuable? Like, you know what I mean? So, but if you're watching this before then, you can catch me live. Today is the 19th. No, this is the 20th. Well, anyway, it's Sunday the 21st. Yeah, it's Sunday the 21st. So Sunday, September 21st at 5 p.m., I'm going to be going live. If you have any questions about your business, or just any aspect of it, you just don't know what to do, go ahead and jump on the live. Also, my registration is open for the 6-week Nurse Concierge Academy, where I take you hand by hand from beginning to end, where you have your templates, where you learn how to market, where we do the social media, where there'll be challenges, where you get up and you go and talk to people. Okay, and it's a group where, you know, there's community, so you can ask your questions and get feedback and all that type of stuff there. So this is my first cohort. I'm taking 25 nurses, and the price will never be this low again. I know everybody says that, but it's true, because I'm building it out. I'm building it out as I'm doing it with you, as well as you're giving me feedback as to what could be better, right? So it is going to be it's going to be $197. And if that $197 is a challenge for you, there's options to pay via Klarna, Afterpay, and Affirm. Okay, you guys, may you go out there and wow them with your voice. See you at 5.